We're live!
Hey, hello.
Hi.
Everybody.
Welcome to the 11 a.m. sprints that Jean accidentally scheduled for 11 p.m. until
Time is hard.
Also, I love how it went live and we all suddenly woke up and became people because we weren't 2 minutes ago. Ding, the power of the internet.
Only had
Hi,
2 seconds.
Amy. Morning to you. Although it may not be morning for everybody. This is true.
Yeah, that's very true. What is it? It's PM for Australian people. I only know this because of Kirsty. That's the limit of my time zone knowledge.
Alexa, what time is it in Australia?
Australia has multiple time zones. In Sydney, it is 10:04 p.m.
Okay, so now that everyone...
Does Alexa also went off, or it was just me and Leanne?
Yeah. Maybe it's because ours recognise the Scottish accent. Maybe the rest of them just didn't respond.
Yeah, they've become very used to you guys.
We need to get Amy one too, and then we can have a trio, like a girl group.
Yeah,
my Fire tablet has that, and I remember once watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and every time it said Alexis Michelle, it would just beep, and I was like,
Stop.
I'm turning you off. Please leave.
I love that.
You're a lot nicer to your Alexa than I could ever be.
Happy afternoon, LM.
That is a very, very nice background in your thumbnail picture, Ellen. That was very pretty. That made me happy. Because it's grim and dark and overcast and nasty here. Which is actually, I mean, as I am, a winter person, that's fine for me, but possibly not for everybody else. And not great for lighting either.
We have a really nice winter day today, when it's cold but it's sunny. That's like my perfect, and it's a little bit breezy, so I know I would need to wrap up warm, but it's not pouring rain. It's great.
It's fresh, but it's got a wee blow.
Yeah, there's a wee gust, yeah.
So now that we've had to we literally had to shout at Amy and be like, stop telling us book spoilers before we go on the live. So now we're on the live. Do we wanna say what book we're reading today?
Go for it. Happy Mixtape Day. This is
Happy Mixtape Day, yeah. Merry Mixtape, guys.
I feel like this one in particular has come at the right time, just because I don't know about you guys, but January's just like nah.
Yeah, rubbish.
So I feel ready to just. I've barely done any reading this year so far. Like, I'm trying to do these weekly reel things where I share how much pages I've read each day, just for my own self. And there's a couple of days where I was like, 2 pages, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just not me. And I'm like, I want to be able to just kind of have something to focus on. So it's gonna be good.
Well, currently we're 2 books, 1 dead dog and 1 chest infection into 2023. So this is not the energy that I accept. January doesn't count. I'm writing January off. And we're going to start again. We're going to start again fresh in February like it never happened. Look, we laugh about it or we cry about it, and I don't want to do that anymore. So we laugh. I'll start then, shall I?
Go with negative emotions.
Yes, I have more negative emotions because I need to finish this. Because before I can start my mixtape TBR, which is all books that I'm so excited about, I have to finish this.
Can't that count as an old favourite?
No, I haven't.
No,
because I don't like it. No, I've got Light Fantastic on as my old favourite because I don't actually mind Light Fantastic, but you know how I feel about Colour of Magic. And when we entered into the Around the Disc 800 thing, I did say to Kirsty, you do realise that I'm going to bitch relentlessly until we get past the first 4 books, right?
Even Patchett didn't like the Colour Fantastic.
Yes. There's a reason for that, but I mean, I've got Rincewind being eaten by let's do the beauty YouTuber thing. There we go. I've got Rincewind being eaten by like a demon dimension monster. So that's giving me some joy looking at him in pain every time I pick up my book.
Is it bad that I've read both of them now and I can't think at what point in what book that happens because so much happens and there's
You know what though? Literally, we are no longer friends. I am unsubscribing from all of your social media. Shut up. How dare you finish both of those books when I'm still slogging through this? No, it'll be fine. After The Colour of Magic, I will be zipping ahead of you all. I'll be on to all of my favourites. You won't see me for dust.
Yay.
Yeah, but my mixtape can't start until I've finished the book that I hate. So
How
somebody
much
else
have you got
turn.
left? How much
A
have you
lot.
got? Okay.
Like half.
Okay.
But we're
Have you
going to
got
finish
the
it today. It's not a long book. I'm just going to...
You can do it.
The sprints will make me.
We'll get
Yes.
to your salty expressions.
Yes, Sabrina, you are. No, plenty of people like it. It's just, it's not my jam. I think once you've read all of them as well, and then you're forced to read the ones that you are like your least favorites again. It's just like, but I know that there's better and I don't want to read that one.
In 2 years' time, I want you and Kirsty to do a massive tier ranking. You know how they're really popular on BookTube at the moment?
Yes!
I want you guys to do them, and like The Colour of Magic will just be in its own category at the bottom. Like, for you,
Human
that'll be like,
dimension books.
you're like, is it Colour of Magic bad for you?
Okay.
I love that.
What are you reading after then? What's your first like actual readathon book?
I know that. I totally know which one I'm reading next. Let me consult my stories on Instagram where I just put my TBR 5 minutes ago, Jean.
Tell me options.
I think I'm going to start with Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes, which is a horror space horror sci-fi about a salvage crew who happen upon a cruise ship which mysteriously went missing many, many, many years ago, and they enter it only to find strange noises and locked doors, but no bodies.
I want this now.
This is a Kirsty recommendation, and like I'm taking it. I'm taking it. It's also our book club pick this month, so I'm taking it.
That's so productive.
Yes, look at me ticking off all the things: book clubs and read-alongs and mixtape. Like,
Woohoo!
I'm gonna feel so like productive and accomplished at the end of this.
I want to. I really can't afford to buy any more books, but I'm doing the thing where I look it up.
Yeah, I've just saved
add it
the
to
wish
your
list.
list, girl.
Remember it at a future date.
Yeah. I picked it up on audiobook because apparently the audiobook is really creepy and has sound effects.
Oh, the cover's creepy.
So I'm excited.
A ghost ship.
Oh my god. Is that Flubber Babies by Judy Blume?
Oh, the nostalgia!
I remember reading that when I was in school.
Oh, the nostalgia! Oh my god!
If that's a reread, it could be an old favorite too, right? My first one is.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a teen book where Anne Fine, that's it, not Judy Blume. Oh my god.
I never knew who wrote it in the first place, so I couldn't correct you.
But like the Tulip Touch or whatever as well. Like all
Yeah.
those weird books you read in like the early 2000s.
She wrote Mrs. Doubtfire, Madame Doubtfire, as well, right?
Oh.
Which I did not know was a thing until.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it was a book until not long ago. I have it. I can't bring myself to
Amy,
read
this
it.
is a Sunday morning. We can't process these revelations on a Sunday morning.
I just
It's
promised by the
exploding
Tulip
everywhere.
Touch. Like the Tulip Touch gave me nightmares. That
I
thing was
never read the Tulip Touch.
well, it was,
Ooh.
there's a lot of
Oh, it
trigger-
looks creepy right enough. It's
My
got a-
turn. My turn. To
That's giving me Silence of the Lambs vibes, that cover.
Yeah, right?
Just like
It's
that
like-
weird sort of
Ooh.
filter on the top.
Future future serial killer teenagers kind of vibes is what it's got.
Ooh, I mean,
Take my money.
I was gonna say like
Please.
I'm not here for it, you know.
Okay.
Okay, well me and Jean have made us both bankrupt this morning. So what's everybody else reading?
I've got my TBR. I can share.
Yay, let's see.
Yay!
I've got 4 books to fill all the prompts, but one is audiobook and it's actually Moving Pictures by Terry Pratchett. So that's for old favourite. So I've got that on audiobook for audiobook days during the next 2 weeks. Then for indie book, I've got Whatever Next on adult adoptee identities, which is from the 404 Inkling series, and 404 are an independent Scottish publisher. And it's by multiple authors, so that's who it's by. It's a few different perspectives.
My indie is also an Inkling. I'm going to read They Came to Slave, which is the queer D&D revolution. I'm very excited.
I want to read
I didn't know there were. Did you say it's a Scottish published?
Yeah, 404 based in Edinburgh.
Oh, I didn't know that. Amazing. Yeah. Good job.
And like they don't exclusively publish Scottish stuff, but it's just that they are in Scotland. Then I have Rosemary's Baby by Ira Levine or Levin, which is my new to me author. And this is actually
Rosemary's Baby.
Jill and I's IRL book club with our uni friends is to read this, and I'm possibly the only one that hasn't read it yet. So
I'm a fan. I like it. Did Jill like it?
Jill is here. Jill, did you like it? Mm-hmm. Approved? Yes, she did.
Good.
And then for Atmosphere and Setting, The Hacienda by Isabel Canas, which I mean the cover is very atmospheric, but also
love that cover.
Atmospheric. It's set in Mexico during
that nearly also made my TBR.
War of Independence, and it's meant to be like a gothic.
Ooh,
exciting!
These two during the sprint, so
nice.
What about you, Amy?
I bought a book last night just because.
Oh yeah, you can show us now.
I felt like it. Yeah, sorry. So it's I've not read. I think you guys have both read her other series, but it's called 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. I've not read The Good Girl's Guide to Murder before, but I saw this and just thought, well, it looks cool. And I think I'm going to use. I haven't made a TBR because I
You are pantsing it. I love that.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best. But I think this could be a good setting one because it says when their RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere, they soon realize that this is no accident. They've been trapped with someone out there in the dark, someone who clearly wants them dead. So I think all of it kind of takes place in this RV, like on the side of a highway. And I think that's quite an interesting setting. So I think this is going to be my setting as part of the plot. And I like this. I have an issue with hardbacks because when they're fabric, I always end up just making a mess of them. But this one is like board. I don't know what that is, but it feels shiny. It feels smooth. So I'm very happy.
We very recently had a full-scale argument about that where Amy was like, why aren't you taking the dust jacket off? And I'm like, I don't do that. And she was like, what? And I'm like, I don't do that.
But then if you put this in your bag, then it would get all stuffy. I don't
That's
know.
what book sleeves are for.
Yeah. You're right. Okay. But then all the mess you make of the hardback can be covered by one of these boys.
But I don't make a mess of the hardback, Amy. That's like, don't do it, Amy. They're perfect. The only books on my shelves, genuinely, that you can really, really tell that I've read, like really, really tell, is the Lockwood & Co books, obviously. My old Terry Pratchett's, although these will eventually get like that as well. And any fantasy book that's like reasonably over 800 pages where you cannot not slightly crease the spine when you're reading it, because otherwise you would be reading it like that.
Do not ever let me borrow any of your books long term then, please, because I am not good with books. Like, they just end up, I like them when they look red, but that's not even part of it. I just can't help it. I'm like, oh, I bent that by accident. Oh, I still got it. Oops.
Well, considering Amy walked into my living room and as part of her unpacking process, she literally used The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion as a frisbee. She just like whooshed it across the room and threw it on the table. And I just had a moment of like,
it landed where I was planning on reading it, which is the whole point. I was like, I've got too much to carry. I'm just like, woohoo! And I mean, that could have been a much bigger thing, but you were being very nice to me about it. Like, you come into my house.
I just wrote that book off. That's what happened. I was just like, that book's a goner. I no longer care if it survives.
It looks fine. It looks fine.
Right, children. We've got I'm Glad My Mum Dies by Jeanette McCurdy.
I
read that last year and loved it. It was one of my favorite.
Brilliant,
one for like a sort of sad.
Have we all read that?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yay. Team book.
I did the audiobook of it, loved it. It was really good.
Yeah, same. I like, because I like, especially in a, oh, that's so cute. Jill is reading a book, a Folio Society book she got secondhand. That's a children's book, and it's got like the original child that owned this book has like written her name and like her details.
Oh, stop. That's so cute. I want to see it.
Yeah, I won't show it on YouTube because it's got a phone number and an address.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Although they're probably a fully grown adult now that doesn't live there, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with non-fiction, when it's particularly a personal story, when the author reads it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah, I felt that about Ask Me About My Uterus by Abby Norman. That was
really good. Yeah.
And that broke me because the author read it. I was like, God, I'm interested though, like what is the prompt that everybody's starting with?
Well,
like,
on Indie Book, I like it's like Legends and Latte is still getting counted, even though Pan Macmillan have picked it up because it started as self-pub.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's valid.
Fair. That's fair. I feel that.
Do you want me to show?
I'm just quietly adding things to my wish list and
this is the
background.
inside of Jill's book, and it's got little chickens in it.
Oh, wow. Of course it's got chickens. That's very on brand.
What book is it? Sorry.
The Country Child by Alison Utley. This is our old favourite for Jill.
Oh,
it's so cute.
It's gorgeous.
I can also share what Chris is reading if people are interested.
Yes.
Yes.
Chris is reading The Girl.
I love that everybody's passing you it. Nobody's willing to have their face on your channel. It's just like, show my book.
Fell Beneath the Sea by Axie O. I don't think this is for a particular readathon prompt, just more of a what I am reading right now.
Yeah, this is my current book. Well, I mean, I'm not any better, so.
It's a new to you author, so it could be, you could count it as a new to you author.
That's why I like that prompt. I really like that prompt. But I think my favorite this time around. Sorry.
I feel like I was just gonna say, I feel like apart from the indie one, they're all pretty easy to fit things from your existing TBR on, which I really enjoy.
Most of mine are new to me authors, apart from the old favourite. That's the only one that kind of don't squish together.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm reading. Sorry, I'm reading. I keep cutting you off, Amy. I'm so sorry. Okay. I was just like, I'm reading Windswept and Interesting by Billy Connolly. I did not know that book existed, nor that was the title, but I love that. Windswept and Interesting.
Yeah, it's like stories of his life.
Oh. It's got quite a nice cover. I think it's like white and pink.
There we go. I'm reading Windswept and Interesting by Billy Connolly.
Right, Amy, I promise I'm just gonna shut up. I won't cut you off.
It's fine, I can't remember. You're all good. No thoughts are that prevalent at the moment.
Reading We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I've not heard of like most of these books at this point.
I don't often, the one that I think I'm gonna find hardest is the revisiting an old favourite, because I don't tend to, I do like a reread, but very occasionally, and I don't read, I'm the same with music as well. I just pick from different authors. I don't read like a whole author's backlist generally, so I think it's going to be good because it'll kind of make me do that.
Yeah, I think like I'm doing, rather than a reread, I'm doing like author I love. But yeah, if you're like picking up, especially like if you don't read authors that read, you know, like some authors are constantly bringing out loads of books and like fantasy series and stuff, whereas some authors write like 3 books in their whole life really slowly.
Yeah,
you're reading those kind of authors, then it's harder.
Yeah, and you want to kind of space them out, I guess. And it's funny because depending on the type, because obviously some authors kind of write similar but different each time, but then there'll be an author that I like a book from. So for instance, I really like A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman, but I've got no interest in any of his other books. None of them sound like my thing. And so I like him as an author, but at the same time I've no interest in kind of reading any of the backlist. Yeah,
like I love The Secret History, but I have no interest in any of Donna Tartt's other books. They don't sound
I have tried Donna Tartt's other books and they just didn't work for me. So yeah, it's sometimes a one-hit author is fine.
How many does she have?
3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know she's one of those ones who kind of, it's sparingly, like little and often.
Yeah.
Yes.
Little Friend and the Goldfinch, I think they're called, something like that.
Yes.
We've got Dorothy Must Die by Daniel Page.
Ooh, that's got a great cover. I love the cover for that.
Love that.
Oh, I'm reading Matilda. Is that for like an old favourite?
That's fun.
Love that.
They must die.
Um,
Ooh.
for setting as plot, I'm hoping to read I Who Have Never Known Men. I've not heard of this. Interesting.
I'm doing the Goodreads search, but you know when you type something in and it comes up for a split second and then it's gone again?
Yeah.
I who have never
known
No.
men.
Hmm.
Jean Brody is cheating a bit because I started at a night or two. It's not cheating. I listened to the first hour of my Terry Pratchett audiobook during the week. So
Yeah. It's so flexible readathon. It's fine.
exactly.
Oh, that has got a cool cover though.
Penalizing people like, no, you can't join in any more sprints.
Mummy has joined.
Hi.
Mummy has joined the sprints.
Hi, Janet.
Hi.
Hi, Amy.
How are you?
And Jean, also Jean.
Hi. Is your mum reading something?
Yeah, what did you bring?
Oh,
yeah, Jean's just had a round of everybody handing their books. The Secrets of Santorini by Patricia Wilson.
Ooh, I want to go to
one of my bookmarks. She's nothing if not on
brand. Shall we do a reading sprint then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it. Must finish. Finish book.
You're just gonna become more and more unhinged as the stream goes on.
Yes. It'll go from curly hair to I've had an electrical accident by the time that I'm finished.
At least we'll get to see like your salty facial expressions.
You very well.
Just like like in the office when they look at the camera. Like, are you joking?
Shall we do half an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Set times.
Very aesthetically pleasing cat that you have chosen.
We've
Nice
got lots
colours.
of hi Leanne's mum. Hi Mama Janet. Hi Mama Diversions. I like that one. Okay, right. Everybody get set, ready, and read.
Oh. You need to commit to making some kind of meow noise.
Do it.
I don't think Chris had ever heard the cat timer before, and he was just like,
Bless.
I didn't hear it, so I just heard like some very gentle shuffling, and I was like, oh, there's
Yeah,
something.
exactly. There was nothing. I was like,
"You didn't hear the cat?"
no, we don't ever hear your cat.
Yeah, but I unmuted myself so that you would hear the cat.
No,
Yeah. Bizarre.
that's very strange. We missed the cat.
So strange.
Side note, but I'm obsessed with these.
Oh,
They're so cute.
they're from Typo.
Oh my gosh, I
Technically,
spent
they're
all my
not-
money in Typo.
They're not technically, I don't think, meant for glasses. Oh god, I think they're for like phone or something, because they're like little clips. But Chris tied them on with a little elastic bands for me.
They're so cute.
That's adorable.
Honestly, I would spend all my money in Typo if I could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we spend way too much time in Typo.
How'd everyone go on?
So,
Sorry.
that was all three of us at the same time. Like, you first. I did well. I did like, I think like 30 pages, which, yay. It's closer to ending. Woo!
You got this.
Janet's not talking to us because she's finishing her chapter.
Fair.
I respect that. I was just at the end of a chapter and I thought I've still got 2 minutes left, so I'll start another one. But it annoys me when I do that. I should know.
I was like, we are going to be doing another sprint, and she's like, finishing my chapter. Fair dues.
Oh
What
my
about
god,
you, Jane?
it's half of my graphic novel. Well
Oh,
done.
well done.
Nice.
What are you reading?
Bish bash bosh, you'll be done by the end of the sprint.
I know. That's quite awesome, though. I like that a lot. What about you, Jane? How did you do? What did you start with? And?
Good. I read 28 pages. So
Yay.
it's by 3 different women together. So there's like 3 main chapters. So my plan was to read the first main chapter.
Oh,
So I read the introduction and I've almost finished the first main chapter, and then I'm going to move on to my fiction book.
yay.
6 pages left in this before I will.
I have that one upstairs, but I haven't started it yet.
It's really good, actually. I wasn't expecting the fact that because they met on. So it's 3 women and they met on a online like discussion Facebook group for Chinese adopted children who like had gone to families in like the UK or the US.
Yeah.
And they just so happened when they started chatting, they all happened to be in Edinburgh at the time, so they met up in person.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh wow.
And like none of them grew up in Edinburgh. It was
That is really weird. Look what the internet has done to us.
so everything begins in Edinburgh, clearly.
Oh, lots of people have read lots of
No.
pages. That is very cool.
Well done.
Ooh.
Well done. Oh, so pleased that people managed to get some reading done.
It's good.
Brenda is a reading machine. That is absolutely not what they were reading last time. We did sprints, and that was only like what, yesterday. That is like a completely new book.
Yesterday
Ken is a machine.
at 5-ish. Yesterday at
Yes.
5.
Yeah.
Impressive.
How did you get on, Amy?
I read about 25 pages. It's set over 8 hours, and so I feel like this is going to be one of those ones that I just want to eat it because
It's good because obviously
Yeah.
it's first Holly Jackson. So
yeah, it is good. So it's a kind of group of older teenagers, and they've got an RV, and they're traveling. Like there's a map at the beginning, like 18 hours across country or something. And then, of course, like I don't think this is a spoiler because it happens right at the beginning, but they blow a tire in the middle of nowhere, and so that's kind of where it starts. And that's just happened. So I'm like,
that's my favorite kind of survival horror. Like accidentally stuck in the middle of nowhere. Go.
Yeah. Well, it looks like
Is it an accident?
Well, exactly. I'm at 11 p.m. So I just got on to 11 p.m. and I thought, oh, I want to read all of this right now. But no, it is good. It's good.
Oh, yesterday's book was a novella. That's the defense.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Fair. Still low.
Impressive.
Still low.
I'm glad a few people joined right at the end, but some. Oh, did you hear that?
Hmm?
Did you hear that, Cat?
No,
The cat just went off again. Why are you not hearing it?
It
weird.
must be something to do with your browser settings, because have you got it like separate browsers or different tabs?
It's another window in the same browser.
Oh, so I don't know if it's just a separate tab then. I don't know why. I don't know. We will have to troubleshoot this next time I'm at yours.
Okay.
Because you'll never hear the cat. So you're just going to have to commit to making a meow sound every time the timer goes off for you.
I can manage that.
Let's make it different each time for us.
Yeah. This is a happy cat. This is an angry cat. This is a sassy cat. This is a creepy cat.
Has everyone started to waken up a little bit? I feel a bit more alive now.
Yeah, I'm on cup of tea number 2. So yeah, I'm a human now.
I had this.
Sorry, just to clarify, it is like when I'm like putting on the share screen.
Yeah.
I am also sharing the audio, so
It's very weird.
like I can't think of a setting.
Is it quite quiet?
I love the way that you put that on and the cat literally just slow blinked at you like,
why am I here?
That was a very Fitz judgmental look.
It was. It was.
You okay?
Oh, I wanted our coffee.
I know, I had fun with this massive side of it, and it was
that
great.
you painted.
I did paint this. Although I did. I went to a little, those little pottery places you get, and it was very fun. But I've chipped it, of course, because I'm myself. But it's fine.
I want to get a pottery painting, please.
It's very cute. I'm very happy with it. But every time I've gone so far,
we have been saying for a long time that we should go pottery painting.
I want to go again. I never know what to pick because there's lots of beautiful things, but I'm always like, I don't need one of those. I don't need one of that. But I don't need mugs either, but I love mugs. I collect them. So I always end up doing the biggest one I can find.
Yeah.
The least room in the cupboard.
I feel like that's a crossover with BookTube. I feel like if you like books that much, you probably also collect mugs and probably notebooks that you're never going to write in.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like a different shape. If I have a mug in a different shape, I'm like, I don't have one in that shape.
And it changed the drinking experience.
Yeah, and the thing is, I get a lot of mugs as gifts and they're lovely, but I've got enough of the ones that are like a cylinder shape with just a handle. I want ones that have got like a bigger bit at the top or a bigger at the bottom or have a weird handle. I'm like, I need it. That's a cute one. I like it.
Yeah, this is a mega mug as well, but I also I don't mind the shape necessarily, but I like texture.
That's a nice texture. I like those mugs. Yep.
Oh, mug
fan. Oh, how many pages did you read then?
Don't know, can
In your own time, Janet.
I'll take the time. Fine.
Oh, there's been questions about the
25.
Ooh.
But it's finished. I have it actually if you want to see it.
Yeah, show us.
Yes.
Show us.
Hello.
Fuck off.
Yes.
Did you not tell me that?
No. I finished
It was so good. It was so good.
The fear in your eyes there, Jane.
That's beautiful painting.
Oh, I love Judith's idea. You should have someone else meow every time. So one time Jean, the next time Jill, and the next time Chris.
Please.
Jill, you willing to meow?
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow. On demand.
No. At the end of the timer.
Oh, yeah.
She'll meow.
It won't work if you meow. We'll be muted. It doesn't work if you meow because we'll be muted. Jean has to meow.
Well, it was Chris that did it.
I think Jean speaks for all of us with how good the bee is.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. I feel like it's gonna be a competition for who can meow first before the timer goes off.
I love this as well. Kenda's like, that was a completely involuntary Scottish F off.
Jill just accused me of stealing her butter, but then I told her it was actually Chris, and apparently that's okay. It's just a problem if I do it.
Oh,
I know, I'm joking. I'm joking.
You're like, okay.
She's not.
like start cue the sprint. We're about to have a mad scrap.
The problem is Jill and I now have this. We should just actually, if we're going to have the same butter, we should just have the same butter.
Realistically,
butter.
yes. Just jointly transfer each other like 70p for your half of the butter every week even.
It depends.
Well, it's
Either of
actually
you-
it's the Flora's vegan like butter, and it's
Yeah.
amazing. It
Ooh.
genuinely tastes like butter.
I love that.
It needs to be able to melt. We used to, when I worked at the nursery, we had this dairy-free butter, and it was the best. Like it did taste just like normal butter, and it melted properly, and it was just best toast.
See,
What
look, see,
talking
one
about
for
toast?
every different occasion. Coffee.
Yes.
Oh
chocolate.
yeah, a hot chocolate mug is oddly different. I like it. Yeah, need to be able to facilitate the cream on top.
I mean, we've only been saying it for like months, but no, Angela, she does not.
Thank
But
you.
we will at one point bully and shame her into it.
Thank you very much. That's really kind.
Hi,
Hi.
The bee.
The bee. Show Jill the bee.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You don't apologize. Amy
Oh,
painted
that's
that.
lovely. What?
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you. Thanks.
It's amazing.
You make me blush.
Yes, Sabrina, Amy and Novel Menagerie collab. It needs to happen.
What is that?
Joe painted this one.
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah,
Can you send me a photo of
beautiful.
it on the next sprint so I can see it? Or you can take it off the wall. Oh my god, no way.
I know, right? It's lovely.
That's beautiful. That's the colour scheme of dreams right there. I
Yeah.
love that.
Aww.
I love how you've done the same as me, like just off camera when people start to compliment, like don't
Yeah, like, leave me alone.
Right?
So it'll have to be like a 3-way collab. That's beautiful. I love.
I have nothing of fun art to show you. It's just me and Daddy Hopper today.
That's amazing.
What a man, what a man, what a man, what a man he
Thanks, Sabrina.
Very pretty.
You're very
That
talented.
was the first time I ever painted, and it was supposed to be a beach scene, and it just turned into mountains because it happened to look like that.
Just go
So
with the
just go
flow.
with it.
Yeah, you go
And
where the
what-
inspiration takes you.
Watercolor is so hard as well. That's like
Yeah.
that's no joke.
Well,
Well
I
done you.
wanted to see what happens. That's what I did.
I only do pencils because I'm scared of everything else. Like I have done a couple of watercolors in the past, but the fact that you've kind of got to wet the paper and then do it all while the paper is wet just really stresses me out. I'm not quick enough.
Next time we have like a crafty art day.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Basically, that's what the entire top half of my house is made of, is craft supplies. So yes, we can do that. Although
Wait,
only if Amy brings the Holly Jackson book so that I can read it after you and I don't have to buy it.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Asda. Yes, please.
Must read more.
20
I love
minutes.
how Janet's just sitting in the background, just quite happily listening to us ramble and swear you're being dragged for that.
Shh. Didn't happen.
To be good.
It didn't happen. Nobody
Didn't
heard
happen.
that.
What are we even talking
3
about?
minutes this time, a shorter one, and then we can fit 2 20s in.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Um,
Yeah.
at times. Okay, everybody.
You can just keep reading your chapter. It's fine.
Right. Ready, set, go.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It was a great meow. Loved it.
Did Fitz come? Did he hear me?
He did not. They're all hiding upstairs because my very, very large uplift finally got done. Yes, Amy, it's gone. It's gone. The box is gone. The very expensive coffee table is gone.
When I saw you were gone, I looked over to see if Janet was still there, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, the treadmill's going! It's going!"
Yeah, it has left the building.
Great.
Yeah, so I now have the end of my living room back, so that's great. But no, all the cats were on various high things upstairs when I went up, like, you have brought bad men into our house. Why
Again.
Why have you done this? That was not Auntie Amy or Auntie Jean. I do not want anybody.
That's such good news.
Yes, it's
Very heavy boy.
Very pleased. So I didn't get many pages done, but I don't care because the treadmill's gone, so it's okay.
Ding dong, the treadmill's gone.
Yes, and Janet, the timer went off, and Janet went, "Nah, I'm reading." She's away back to her book.
I respect your ability to concentrate when people are chatting and stuff. I can't do that. I need quiet.
Did you hear that? It's hard, meaning shut up and go on another street. She listens to my dad's watches sport in the background while she's reading, so she's got a switch that she turns off.
How did you get on, Jean?
Good. So I got to the end of my first chapter in this, which means I'm about a third of the way through the book. It's very good, very quick. I mean, I do love these little books. They're obviously very interesting. They contain a lot, but they are also nice and short and quick to read.
Yes.
And I've started Rosemary's Baby, which I'm unsure about.
Oh,
But I'm only 10 pages in. And it's not I think the plot will be interesting, but I think it does suffer a bit from having been written in the 60s. So some of it's a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, why did you say that?
Oh, did you need to?
Yeah, I mean, Stepford Wives is also, very that, but I still love it.
Is that the same?
I love the films of Stepford Wives so much.
Which one?
Both.
Okay, that's fair.
I
Right,
love both. I love the black and white horror film, and I love the satire one with Nicole. What's her name?
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. Thank you.
Yeah,
and
good
Christopher
answer,
Walken.
though. I like that. That was a good answer. Amy?
Oh my god. Amy should paint the dragons for Flames of Albion.
Oh my gosh, don't tempt me. That would be fun.
Also, yes, I have started Waters of Albion, which is this sequel. I
think there's quite a lot of people reading it, Flames of Albion, for the indie pack.
Okay, well, don't worry, you're not gonna have to wait. It should be less than a year till you get the next one.
Ooh, exciting.
Oh, I like Char's reading update. I got 21 pages read and now have a working boiler. Okay, one of these things is better than the other.
Yeah.
4 comments up. One of these things is better than the other. I am very glad that you have now got a working boiler.
Yes.
Ooh, you're in.
Didn't understand a word of that, but that's fine. So, Amy, how did you get on, please?
Oh, good. It's good. It's so I'm about 55 pages in, and I just want to keep going. It's good. I'm really enjoying it. And there's just it's a group of people, and there's going to be tensions, I think, and obviously,
I look forward to you bringing it with you so that I can read it.
Sir, yes, sir.
I should have put that on my TBR card now that I'm realizing I don't know where I put it, because I just redid my TBR card, but that should have been on it.
It's making me want to read Good Girl's Guide to Murder now, because I know that you all like that, including Harry.
Yeah,
Harry's
the
audiobook. So I'm wondering if that.
The audiobook's really good.
I might have to add it to my list. I haven't found. I don't know what I always have an audiobook on the go, but at the moment I don't have anything, and I don't know what I want to listen to. And every time I go on to Audible, it's
by S.A. Barnes.
Yes. No, every time I go on Audible now, it's read Spare, and I don't know if I want to read Spare.
Which is fine. I love that we're all just bullying you as well. You were like, I don't have an audiobook. And we were like, Amy, read this.
Do as I say.
Yes.
The graphic novel is going to get finished by the end of this.
Yes.
Well done, you.
The graphic novel's getting ticked off, man. Go on.
Oh, also, will you guys be on for a bit? Yeah, we're going to be here until 1, so there's going to be another reading sprint.
Yes. Exciting.
And we've got more coming up. I should have checked the dates, but I didn't.
Oh, I'll get the Google Doc up and have a
I was
look.
going to say where's my Google Drive?
Google Doc. I made myself another coffee during that sprint as well because
So
apparently...
did I. I ran down the
Is
stairs.
it a new mug? Is that a new mug?
Yeah, the thing is, I ran down the stairs because I had a strawberry tart in the fridge and I was very excited about it. And so I ran down the stairs and forgot my mug. And I was like, I'm not running all the way back upstairs to get my mug. So I made another one and then I ate my strawberry tart and it was beautiful.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Very jealous. I want.
So
it was good.
our tentative reading sprints, assuming nothing goes wrong, is that we obviously had the ones today. And then Leanne and Amy are hosting a session on Saturday the 21st during the day over on Leanne's channel. Then we've got one on the evening with all three of us of Tuesday the 24th on my channel. Obviously, these will all be shared on Instagram. And then Sunday the 29th, which is everyone back on Leanne's channel for the end. So there's 3 more definite ones on YouTube, and then maybe some on Instagram. We'll see.
Yeah, that would be good. I'll need to work out times and days and things, but that would be good. And yeah, I love a good sprint. I think the one on Saturday we were planning on going for quite a while, weren't we? Just the afternoon.
Yes. Sorry, I am literally. I'm not gonna lie. What I am doing right now is messaging Harry and saying, when you come home, can you bring strawberry sauce and double cream so I can make strawberry tarts? I'm lying.
Leanne, do you have a Sainsbury's near you? Because my strawberry tart was from Sainsbury's and it is top tier. It's got custard inside it instead of cream.
No, I'm judging that.
No, it's really, really fine.
No,
it's
I'm
fine.
judging that.
It's fine. I recommend.
No, judging that. Custard does not belong in strawberry tarts.
Does this mean I'm an influencer though? I've influenced you to get some strawberry.
Yes.
I'm proud of that.
Jill and I have started a challenge this year where we're trying to get through like the physical books that we own. So we have to read 7 physical books, and every 7 physical books that we both read, we go on a book shopping trip together.
So specifically, the 7 that you read have to be like backlist stuff, and then so the stuff that comes in with the shopping trip, does that not count towards the like challenge? Okay, cool.
We have to have had it before 2023.
Who's this? You and Jill?
Yeah. So we've been having lots of reading sessions, and we've both so far read 4 of our own physical books. Like I've read 2 Kindle books, but those don't count. And like Jill's read some books she's borrowed from people, and those don't count. So like 4 of our own books. So this will be my 5th one.
Yay!
Unfortunately, this is Jill, so this won't count. But then we can only buy up to 5 books on the trip, so that it's always less than the 7.
Yes.
Ah, that's clever.
Yes, I like that. This is good.
I like the accountability part of that because I need that.
My accountability is no more books this year, Leanne. You've already bought very many. Please stop.
I went book shopping. Leanne and I went book shopping when I came down, and it was funny. My mum and I had discussed this literally the week before. I was like, right, I'm not really going to buy any physical books next year unless it's something I desperately want to read right then and there. I'm going to read what I've got. And then she texted me and said, "Oh, what are you up to?" And I said, in Edinburgh." And she was like, "Oh no, you're in a bookshop again." How many did you get? I said, "A few." How many's a few? 8.
But then you took stuff home from my on-haul pile as well, so it was far more than 8 that you went home with.
You're supporting books and authors, which is also important.
Yes, this is true. And then when I come, you're like, "We're going to Porty Books." I'm like, "Oh, damn it."
Like,
but also,
no.
Twist my arm, why don't you?
You will love Porty Books, though. We have to go. You will love it.
Sounds good.
And also, I've already lied because I'm going book shopping with Jill by the end of this month. So I've already lied. There will be more books.
Yes.
I can't believe it's 6:30 a.m. right now.
Oh wow,
Well done.
that's commitment for being here. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, we love it, but no.
In honor of that, shall we do
Yes.
another one?
Yes.
Share screen.
Janet just did a big sigh behind me, like you're still talking.
Not for long.
Cut your leash and get on with it.
3, 2, 1. Meow.
Guys.
I saw
Guys.
your face at one point go,
Uh-huh. Oh,
Are
guys.
you shook?
Yeah, my heart's racing.
oh my goodness. How far in?
How did everyone else get on?
He was doing a lot of circus tricks while we were on that sprint.
Hello,
Hey,
baby.
boy.
Oh, I just want to cuddle him.
Yeah, he's very, very noisy.
Oh.
He's creepy.
He's been screaming at me while I'm petting him, which is really obnoxious.
He must have heard your first meow and wanted to come down for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what it was. He's like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Char says, I've just sat and filmed essay trying to get to Leanne's cat through the screen. She seems very sad she can't actually meet her friend. Oh, to be fair, that's terrible. Terrified of everything, literally everything. So he would have just run away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Except
far
for
into the Holly Jackson book are you, Amy?
What was that?
How far in are you?
75 pages. Guys, it's good.
how long is it?
Like 390. So that's gone really quick though. I mean,
Yeah.
again, because I record it on Bookly, I've been reading for like 45 minutes total, and it's just constant.
I love that.
It's just what I needed, I think. How did you get on, Jean?
Oh, sorry.
This is still too early for Jean on a Sunday.
I'm 23 pages in total.
Nice.
But I'm getting through it. I mean, there's some like funny bits so far. I've no idea what to expect. None.
What about you, Leanne?
I have finally I finally got past the bit that I hate the most. So I'm pleased about this. I made good progress. I will finish this probably after we finish sprints because I just want it to go away. But the gods have entered the scene, which are far more interesting than Rincewind. So I was pleased about that.
Is that your issue with it, that you find what is
I
it?
want to string Twoflower up by his toenails until he screams and then just sit and watch him scream because it's more entertaining than anything he does when he's actually on the page. And Rincewind is basically just a mediocre middle-aged white man, and I don't want to read about him.
That's so funny because I think I really enjoyed Twoflower because I think he's just that kind of classic annoying tourist who is oblivious to everyone and what's around him because all he wants is to experience it for himself. And it's that thing of like, you know, when I'll use Edinburgh as an example, when you're there for the Fringe or that and people just stop in the middle of the road, they do like they're taking photos and you walk across, like all that kind of, it's embodied really well.
Yeah, there is a line that I just passed which was like, oh, they were riding class paces, and Twoflower kept saying the word quaint, and he was like, he realised that quaint came to mean dilapidated and broken down, and then he was like, and then he came to realise that the word tourist meant idiot, and I was like, yeah, but it still doesn't make it better.
That's fair.
Right, I'll continue to be salty about it, and then after I get past book 4 in the series, you will not get me to shut up about how much I love it. So
yeah,
it all balances out eventually. You're really not. You're just so rude, Jean.
Everyone's beasting through though. 75% of Primus Jean Brody.
Well done.
She is very yikes.
Yeah, she is very yikes.
I mean, she's like a straight up fascist.
Yeah.
We also have 41% through the marriage season. May finish today, I believe.
Oh yes, go for it.
And we're almost finished with the graphic novel too. Yeah, 18 to go.
Ah, amazing.
I love your strategy. You can tick that off on day one. It's like, it's just such a good feeling. Love that for you.
Seriously. If I didn't have this to read, I would be reading Lore Olympus Volume 2 to get the satisfaction of an early win. Oh my god, Gina's literally going to pass out on sprints. You can see you slowly turning into your cocoon now that you know that the sprints are over. She's just like slowly like repackaging herself into Sunday.
Where
We're actually going out.
are you
Where are
going?
you going?
We're gonna go see Avatar.
Ooh, fun.
That's a
Oh my gosh,
choice.
if you're sleepy, that's a long stint.
Yeah.
I'm
That
hoping
is a
when you like go out and get some fresh air though and like walk about a bit, that
Mhm.
will also help wake me up. So we're gonna
Yeah.
do that first because I need a new bath mat. So we're gonna go get a new bath mat.
So
And
exciting.
hair dye, and then we're gonna go see Avatar.
That's so
Ooh.
exciting.
What colour of hair dye?
Yeah, we were like,
I'm buying a toner, not like a full hair dye, because I don't want it
Yeah.
to be permanent. But I'm gonna get the what is it called? Something London, Bleach London, copper, and see.
ooh.
I've wanted to do it for such a long time, and I'm just like, screw it, now's the day.
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
So
I love
yeah,
that.
hopefully I'll be ginger tomorrow. I'll join you, Amy.
See, that's a point of contention. My mum gets really, she's like, you are not ginger, you are
You are
brunette.
ginger.
Am I?
Yeah.
And I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, like there's different shades and spectrum of red. You've got a red
Yeah.
color in your hair, and it's gorgeous. Like I wish I had
Oh,
your hair.
thank you.
I love that you guys are all in the ginger club just as I've left.
I know, that's what I was gonna say.
How
You
rude.
were so blonde, and I'm like, give me your ginger.
It's funny, Jean, when I first started following you, you had like ginger hair.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was your that's not your natural color, is it? It's like the brownie color. Because I remember when I realized that being shooketh. Because you just some people need to be ginger, like they give off ginger energy.
More to my natural hair color, but actually, I was a bit more gingery as a child, but I'm not like, as we know, I had brown hair recently, but that wasn't even on purpose. The ginger hair, it was like this whole thing where I had gone and got it bleached, and it was like way too blonde, and I didn't like it, and you know, you're in that insecure age or whatever. I was like 21,
Yeah.
22, so then I went back, but like to get bleached hair to like a brown color is really hard because you have to put like a red in it, and then it like faded, and basically I ended up with ginger hair, which I didn't hate, but like it was so unintentional. It wasn't necessarily what I would have chosen. So I feel like I want to reclaim ginger as a choice. Do you know what I mean? Rather than
do it because I want to do it.
Yeah, I must admit.
Rose McGowan's Hair and Charmed. That.
Yes.
Ooh.
This time last year, though, I was that proper mango ginger, like fully copper, like as orange as you could get without it just being painted on orange. And I like look at that now and I'm like, why am I blonde? But no, we have worked hard to get to the blonde. We're not getting rid of it with ginger right now.
It's so
Enjoy
lovely.
what you have, and then like just change it in a while. Like that is the wonder of hair. Like if your hair can deal with it, then why not?
Yeah. And if it falls out, then I have many more hair colors that are options then. I can replace it with anything I like.
I love that this has just descended into, instead of books, we're now chatting hair dye.
I mean, that's really normal for us.
Oh my god, 7 a.m. Just woke up. Well done.
Oh,
Reading Moon of the Crusted Snow. Okay, I've never heard of this, but I love that title.
So
I'm looking.
The Moon of Crusted Snow.
Oh, it's a very minimalist cover as well.
Crusted Snow.
Educated by Tara Westover. I remember when everyone was reading that and raving about it.
Yes,
I
have
enjoyed
it on my shelf.
I remember I read it because it was on Barack Obama's best reads of the year.
Oh, really?
So I got to read it. It is very good. It's interesting.
So
Okay.
Moon of the Crusted Snow is a horror dystopia.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic apparently.
Cut off, people become passive and confused, and panic builds as the food supply dwindles.
Oh, it's set in Canada.
Ooh.
I've not read a lot of books set in Canada.
The very first review of it on my feed has the Simon Cowell gif of him going, "It was bloody fantastic."
Oh, it does look really good.
Rainbow Faux Hawk, always.
Yes!
Love that.
But I need to go and see Avatar now.
Yeah, I need to go finish this book. If I don't finish this book, everybody is allowed to drag me.
You will do it. You will do it.
We'll check in later. You need to update us on the mixtape stories.
I will. I'll update you
Yeah.
on mixtape stories as I continue through, and you can all cheer me. I'll put
I'll
a
let everyone know.
smiley thing on with the fire emoji, so you can all cheer me, and I can feel accomplished.
I want to know the final thoughts on 5.
Yes.
I survived. Don't worry, I will. I will do my best. Also, to anyone who is on Instagram, please tag us in reviews and stuff like that for mixtape and share them on your stories and stuff because we want to see them.
Yes.
I really like
We will
looking
be back.
And I am going to be uploading a reel recommending more indie books. So
Yay.
if you haven't decided what you're reading over the next 2 weeks for indie, then there's going to be some more recommendations coming.
There's been quite a few people who have said that they didn't realize that a book they already owned was indie until they like The Woman in the Purple Skirt. I didn't know that either.
Is an independent publisher. I think
Yeah.
my mother is phoning me.
Oh, okay.
That's probably
That was a good way to be like, and we're gone.
Yeah, I'm going to need to phone her back.
Well, thank you for joining us, guys. We had good fun.
Thanks, everyone.
It was a good time.
It's been lovely. And what was the date again that you guys are doing some next Saturday, right?
Next Saturday, yeah. 21st, is it?
So Saturday the 21st, there will definitely be more sprints.
A long day of sprints. I'll
Yay.
be hanging out in a blanket with books. And Amy.
And me, yes.
And Amy.
Also in a blanket.
Okay. Well, bye everybody. Good luck with your reading.
Bye.
Yes, bye guys.
Bye. And broke